I hate Ohio and anybody that enjoys it. Who would enjoy this crap? Look at this. Look at this. Wet. It's cold. Gotta wear thick gloves. And Ohio is poor as hell. What other state? I'm sure there's others. But I'm complaining about Ohio mostly right now. Why not use salt? No. They put cinders down. That's how cheap they are. Instead of putting down normal thing like salt, let's put sand down so it's nice and slippery. Granted, not too many people are stupid to be out riding in this. I'm only going out to put gas in this thing. Plus, on top of putting gas in this, I got a new helmet. So what else is new? My job sucks. It's cold. I want to move. That's pretty much the logistics. You're now caught up. Yeah. I just want dry, warm roads. That's all I want. I feel as if I'm asking too much out of life. What else? Need frame sliders. I feel as if I got them, my huevos would drop a little bit more. I just don't want to hurt you. No. I would feel bad. Oh, I'm cold. This was a terrible idea. It's just, I should have just found the gas can and been like, you know what? This is good enough. But no. Let's ride to the gas station where we can freeze. I'm convinced bits have gone into me and I now have a tail. Let's see, some other things I can bitch and gripe about. Let's see, I got me some new gloves. Got me some Joe Rocket pants, the Kevlar stuff in them. I got me my new Bell D, two other letters, I can't remember what they are, DLX helmet. My inner airplane nerd had to get the one that looks like an airplane because, why not? This man has to be miserable. Look at all this crap he puts in his yard every year for Christmas. One of two things. Either he just has to get away from his wife. So he's like, you know what? I'm going to spend an entire month putting up Christmas crap. Gets me away from her. And then after Christmas is over, gives me another month. Don't have to be around her. This could be a good thing. This guy could be on to something. The other one is he just has no life. But I'm going with number one. Has to be number one. He's like, you know what? I can't stand Beatrice. I just can't. I gotta get out of the house. I got my American Legion lights. I've got, ooh, see, there's that cinder crap. I got my American Legion lights, and then I've got my Christmas light nights. I gotta get away from her. Why isn't anybody else out riding? Oh yeah, that's right. Nobody's effing stupid. Everybody and their mother be at the gas station. Isn't it a little cold to be out riding? Aren't you a little drunk to be driving? This is probably the most gas I've ever had to put in this thing. Fill, young one. Drink. The only crabby thing about taking that fender off, doing a little tail tidy, make it look all nice. Look how dirty my back seat is. I hate puffy gloves. You're doing this to me on purpose, I know you are. Everybody looking at me like I lost my effing mind. You see, would you just look how dirty it is? But anyway, the other day when I was out riding, I had these big puffy gloves on, and I got a beef. Hold on, visor go down. I got a little bit of a beef. I had Carhartt gloves on. It's like mid 50 degrees out, maybe low 50s. It's still on. I want you all to hear this. Mid 50s, low 50s. Let's just say 52 for hypothetical. So I'm out riding with a friend. It's a little cold. Now, we're doing about 55 miles an hour, so let's just take the weather in consideration, blah, 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 blah. Let's just call it 43 degrees with the wind, and it's 52 out, all that other shit. These hands, I cannot feel with these Carhartt, I guess I could do the speed limit, with these Carhartt gloves on. Could not feel my fingers to save my life. Hey, the horn works. Yeah, could not feel my fingers at all. These Carhartt gloves. Carhartt's supposed to be amazing. No. Carhartt is garbage. This is the road I got pulled over on. I'm coming around. It's 40. I'm doing 75 is what the cop says. I seen people over here on this racetrack, motocrossing and stuff. I'm like, oh no, that's kind of cool. I come around this turn. I turn to read said sign. I'm reading said sign. I look down. Bam! Right here is where I am. We'll speed up. Where I was at, said cop sitting right next to the tree with the rock or whatnot, right? I see him, I was like, oh poo, he's facing that way. I look in the mirror, see his wheel turn. I go, oh crap, here we go. I downshift, every stuff, pull over, meow. Engine's turned off, helmet is right here. I'm sitting there waiting for him to pull out. He's still sitting there. I have my phone out, driver's license, I'm ready for this. He comes up and he's like, what are you doing? It's like, I'm sailing a boat. What do you think I'm doing? He gives me this weird look and I was like, I'm just out here trying to learn this thing. He's like, well, from the looks of it, you know what you're doing. It's like, no. He's like, do you know how fast you were going? I look at him, I was like, do you know how fast I was going? I don't know. I don't know if I should be questioning him because he didn't know. But he's like, you were doing 75 and a 40. And it's like, so? Like, I don't think I was going that fast. He's like, you were. Like, okay, if you say so, okay, cool, whatever. I'm thinking, I pulled over, I did a good deed. I'll get off the hook maybe, with a warning, slap on the wrist, something. He comes back up. I was like, sorry for giving you a hard time or whatever. I was like, I didn't think I was going that fast. If you say I was, sorry about that. He's like, don't worry about it, just slow down a little bit, blah, blah, blah. I was like, hey, here comes the warning. He's like, by the way, here's your $125 ticket. I just had a ticket come off. My insurance was hopefully going to come back down. No, it did not. He hands me the ticket and I look at him and I was like, I easily could have just left you sitting here. You know that, right? So I just could have went. He's like, I know you could have, and I thank you for not. No, you don't. If you thanked me for not, you wouldn't have gave me a ticket. Anyway, that's my ticket story. Oh man, I still hurt from Chinese. Go now. Man, this state is ugly in the winter. Why? Why would anybody enjoy this? Nobody. Go, young man. I am going to beat you. I guess I could have used my turn signal. Car back there giving me dirty looks like I'm riding like an old man. I am a young 37 with the mentality of a 12-year-old. Leave me alone! Okay, that kind of... That looks ugly too. I hate this turn. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Ohio looks like God's toilet bowl this time of year. It really does. A lot of brown. A lot of tan. Occasionally you can see red where he had Chipotle. Little blood. Should get that checked out. Jeebus. I love this house. It's a sign that you're getting old. When you're like, you know what? I really love how they brought this whole colonial around in this area. The shutters really bring the rest of everything in. The landscaping, on point. God, I'm old. This is probably the last one for 2019 because... Seriously, look at the weather. If you can't put it together, why this is probably the last one. Took how many months to make this one? Anyway, if the women don't find you handsome, screw them. Get hookers. At least you know why they don't want to be there. Guy probably thought I was waving at him.